Pintu hidayah Allah senantiasa terbuka bagi siapa saja. Seringkali datang melalui jalan dan perantara yang tak pernah terlintas dalam benak kita. Seperti kisah Nurai Istiqbal, masa lalunya sebagai pelaku peran dalam industri film porno Jepang menjadi lembaran lama untuk materi dakwah bahwa Allah Azza wa Jalla membuka jalan untuk hijrah dan menjadikan Nurai sebagai muslimah. Saat ini Nurai Istiqbal kerap syiar di berbagai negara untuk menceritakan hikmah yang dia dapatkan setelah hijrah. Bagaimana kisah perjalanan spiritual pemilik nama populer Ray Lil Black ini dalam pencarian Islam? Simak selengkapnya dalam Sah Selalu Ada Hikmah bersama Coach Dennis Lim.
Sah, selalu ada hikmah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah kita ngaji bareng lagi ini di acara penuh hikmah kesayangan kita. Kali ini bintang tamunya luar biasa. Seorang wanita yang berasal dari Jepang. Belum lama ini viral karena masa lalunya di dunia, mohon maaf, film dewasa, sampai akhirnya sekarang jadi mualaf. Ini jadi inisiator ya, inspirasi bagi nggak peduli siapapun yang masa lalunya seperti apapun, tapi kalau sudah mengejar Allah, ya inilah hasilnya, dapat cahaya Islam dan dapat kebaikan-kebaikan. Kita langsung tanya beliau ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Nurai.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you?
Good, thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah, thank you for coming here.
Thank you so much.
We want to listen about your story. I hope we can give inspiration to many people. Right?
Inshallah.
So Nurai, bismillah. Usually people think about mu'alaf, it's like crying every night in salat tahajud, regretting, oh, I'm sorry for my sin and everything. Is that also happen to you?
And when I became Muslim, not every day, but I cried a lot on the mat. But before I became Muslim, I studied also a lot. So it was a long process.
But now you already stopped the old industry, like the movies.
Yes, correct.
It is because of Islam, or before you know Islam, you also stop already?
I was already thinking about retiring for almost 3 years. So Islam was one of the opportunity that I decided to stop, but I was already thinking about quitting.
About quitting. So from today, how many years already you stopped the movie industry?
1 year.
Already 1 year. Oh, mashallah. And then, did you study another religion also, like maybe Christian or Buddhism, or maybe in Japan you have Shinto, right?
Shinto. So my parents are Buddhist,
Okay.
and then I went to Buddhist school for 3 years, and I went to Christian school for 10 years.
10
So
years,
I did
mashallah.
10 years of Bible study.
And also heard you're from Osaka, right? University, and then go to Netherlands.
Yes, correct.
Why? Why you go to Netherlands? Maybe from school also, or maybe your friend invited?
I just wanted to explore my possibility because I am very adventurous person, and I was like, okay, I want to move somewhere, and I just went to Europe.
Maybe because you don't. I heard you don't like winter, right?
No.
So that's why you choose Bangkok, because
Yes.
very hot in there. But why Bangkok? Because if someone go into the mualaf, he will go to maybe the Islamic country, but you go to Bangkok
Because I moved to Bangkok already 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
okay.
so I moved to Bangkok before I became Muslim.
Before you become Muslim. So you take Shahada in Bangkok also?
Yes.
Bangkok also. And do you have some teacher in there to everyday teach you about Al-Quran, about the Hadith?
Now I have a teacher from Cinta Quran Foundation,
Oh, mashallah.
and also a teacher who translated this Quran, Sugimoto Sensei. He
Sugimoto,
also gave me a lecture too.
This Sugimoto Sensei, right?
Yes, he
Mashallah.
translated this book, and I
Easy
am learning.
translation,
Yes.
right? Mashallah. How many times you already read the full book?
3 times.
3 times. Mashallah. Do you have the time every day? You have the time to read the book? Maybe every day I need 1 hour to read the Quran, like that.
Now I have you have application So
Application,
in the
okay.
night, application send me, okay, today read this
Okay.
surah, read this surah, and then
Masya Allah.
every day I try to read what they recommend.
What's your favorite surah then?
I
Your
have
favorite
a lot,
ayah?
as you can see.
Oh yeah.
But this trip I introduced Arlat,
Allah, yeah.
13, 11.
11.
So
It's about, oh, I know.
yes,
About if you want to move yourself, if you want to change yourself,
Yes.
you need to change
Allah.
yourself first.
yes,
Because if not, then Allah will not change about
yes.
you. Oh, Masya
So
Allah.
that gives me hope that if I want to change, Allah will help me.
Masya Allah. Who was the first person to convince you that you deserve to change? You need to stop this about your past.
Nobody
Maybe-
convinced me.
Nobody?
Allah.
Oh my God,
He
that's
guided
called
me.
Hidayah, Masya Allah. Masya Allah. But you know the adult movie industry in Netherlands
Yes,
or maybe in Japan? No.
not Japan.
So all the movie it's recorded in Europe in Netherlands.
Yes.
Oh, after you leave the Netherlands, it stopped already.
I came to Bangkok and I went to work one time, but not more than that.
Masya Allah. Then what is your daily activity in Thailand?
Thailand, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai every day.
Maybe 3 times, 4 times a week. And in the morning, I wake up, of course, I pray and then go to running. Maybe
Jogging.
around, yeah, jogging from 6 o'clock or something, almost 1 hour.
How long you in the adult movie industry? About how many years?
I think this is the 7th year.
7 years. How many movie?
Not a lot, actually.
Masya Allah. Then, is it really give you a very big money, for women?
Depends, because when
Depends.
I started, not a lot. But that the money I agreed on. So
At the first place, you go into that industry for money only, or maybe another reason?
I wasn't thinking anything. I was stupid. I
try everything.
Yeah, I just wanted to do whatever I can do.
But like you said, if you don't go to that industry, you don't have money to go to Bali, right? To go Malaysia.
Yes.
And if you don't go to Malaysia, to Bangkok, to Thailand, southern Thailand,
Yes.
you will not have opportunity to know about Islam.
Yes.
But in Japan, you know about Islam already, or never heard about that?
Of course, I know about Islam, but I never had opportunity to meet Muslim people.
Masya Allah. Masya Allah. Oke, Risa, ini Masya Allah masih banyak banget pertanyaan yang bisa kita ajuin, hikmahnya banyak banget. Nanti kita akan ambil banyak kesimpulan, tapi untuk itu jangan kemana-mana dulu, kita tetap tanya lagi. Jangan kemana-mana, tetap di Selalu Ada Hikmah. Every single day you get more than 100
Yes.
asking you about you want to be the
Wife
or maybe the second one.
wife.
Tolonglah orang Indonesia ini ya. Selalu ada hikmah. Balik lagi pemirsa dengan bintang tamu kita yang luar biasa. Mudah-mudahan inspirasi kita nih untuk supaya mengejar Allah, nggak peduli apapun masa lalunya ya. So Nurai, I want to know about the reality of adult movie. Because if people see, maybe they look happy, but maybe in the truth, I heard some of the actors need to use the drugs to try to look happy, but he forced to do that. He don't like the people, he don't like the men, but it's only job. And then actually they are being tortured. They don't like the shooting, but is that really happen in that industry?
I am not projecting the industry, but that never happened to me. In the industry, I was respected, and before the shooting, we have shooting, and there's a camera, and we can say that I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, you cannot touch here, you cannot call me this and that. I can say it in front of the witness, and it's recorded. So if somebody did it to me, they're gonna stop.
Oh.
So there is a protection in the industry that if you don't want to do it, there is a camera recorded so that you can say that, hey, I said that, I don't want to do it before.
MashaAllah. Because, or maybe in another production house that happened, but in your case, that never happened.
That never happened, and I never had taken drugs, and I never did anything illegal.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Then that's a lesson, yeah, because after everything, you know, after we already regret Salat and everything, but you know, internet is forever, right? So maybe if you can tell the Nure 5 or 7 years ago, what you gonna tell to that person?
I am going to tell that internet is forever.
Yeah, because they let. But did you ever try to maybe some IT guy to ask him to, can you please help me to delete the video or like that?
Well, the ones that I can delete, that I upload, that I have a right to delete, yes, I deleted everything. But of course, I signed a contract,
Oh, the
so
contract,
they
yeah.
have the right. Let's say, if I say to the TV channel, hey, can you please delete? It's not easy like that,
Yeah.
right?
Because you already signed the contract to approve, to agree that
They
you're gonna
upload.
Oh, inshallah. Then it's done. It's easy to Allah to, if we already regret, truly regret, it's easy to Allah to make people don't want to search about your past. So like that. And then how do you feel about being Muslim with, you know, different clothes, right? Is there someone to ask you to please use this and then tell me about it, or you yourself want to try to use the hijab?
Now I feel comfortable in this, and if they tell me to wear something different, I say no. I am the woman who can say no. So if it doesn't fit to my criteria, okay, show you something, I said, okay, no, I am now Muslim and I cannot.
Masya Allah, Alhamdulillah. Jadi pemirsa, uniknya beliau ini tuh kayak benar-benar hidupnya bebas ya. Dia coba apapun, walaupun kadang ada yang disesali, dan akhirnya ketika akhirnya mencari kedamaian, akhirnya mendapatkan kedamaian itu lebih banyaknya itu di Islam, ya. Jadi keren sekali ini, Alhamdulillah ya. And you come to Indonesia for some event, right? What
Yes.
event again? Maybe you can tell the
Amazing Muharram, 14th, Beyond the Limit.
Beyond the Limit. When is it happen?
July 13th.
July 13, Masya Allah. Dia juga nanti akan hadir di acara Amazing Muharram ya pada tanggal 13 Juli bareng dengan guru-guru kita yang lain. Jangan sampai nggak ikut hadir ya, Masya Allah. And is it hard for you to, you know, different clothes from your past? Now every day you need to use clothing like this, you know, before the shooting also. Your hair go out and then, you know, like maybe it's like not easy, right, to be woman.
It's hard because I am not used to it. First, it was hard to wear hijab because I ride a motorcycle, right?
Okay.
With the wind and and then, but now getting used to it because it's already 9 months, 10 months I'm practicing, and now I'm okay. Pin here, pin there, this, and now more secure. And
Masya Allah. Alhamdulillah. And what about the? Is there anyone asked to you because do you want to be my wife, or maybe I'm sorry, my second wife or third wife, because you know Muslim.
oh, every single day I get
Every single day.
email, DM, everywhere. I think more than 100, 200.
Every single day you get more than 100
Yes.
asking you about you want to be the
Wife
or maybe the second wife.
wife.
Tolonglah orang Indonesia ini ya. Ya dengar ya. Masya Allah. Masya Allah pemirsa, ini seru ya. Beliau ini ternyata sampai setiap hari 100 orang lebih ini Banyak dari Indonesia ini kayaknya ya yang ngajakin sampai kayak gitu. Nah, kita bakal tanya lagi lebih lanjut, tapi kalian jangan kemana-mana. Tetap di Selalu Ada Hikmah. Tadi Selalu Ada Hikmah. Balik lagi dengan narasumber luar biasa kita, Kak Nure ini, Masya Allah. Yang ternyata ya begitulah ya, hijrah. Ya, padahal yang hijrah tuh banyak tahu ya. Cuman ya fisik mah nggak bisa milih. Ini kayak yang hijrahnya kayak begini, yang mualafnya kayak begini. Akhirnya dimudusin per hari, ada 100 yang ngajak. Ya DM. You know, I want to know about what your answer to them when they ask you to become the second wife or third wife or
I don't answer.
Don't
I
answer.
have never answered because
But every day you check the email, the
it's
message.
not like I check, but they send me to business email, so I see it.
And then, oh, Masya Allah. But you know, you also planning to marry someday?
I don't plan anything. It's Allah's plan. If He want me to get married, inshallah, I will. If He doesn't have plan, well,
But
let's see.
Alhamdulillah. So what do you think about the Muslim in Indonesia? This is your first time dakwah to Indonesia, right?
Yes, and it's inspiring. It's very inspiring because I went to some dawah with other ustazah, and the women there were so enthusiastic, energetic, so powerful. I am also inspired by everybody.
I also curious. You already know about the Buddhist, also the Christian. What the difference in Muslim compared to other religion? And then that makes you choose the Islam to become a religion right now. What's the difference with another? Because every religion, every teaching is tell you to become good people, right? You know, some people think all religion is same, but what's the difference in Islam?
Yes, every religion tell you to become a better person, good person, love other people. And I met Islam in, it's everything about the timing. Everything
timing,
happens for a reason. I was very depressed and lost and seeking for help. And I was looking to be free from the judgment. And at that time, I met Islam, and Islam told me that the only one who can judge me is Allah, not human being. And I was like, yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then I want you, Nure, to tell people in camera, to people who still addicted to, adult film. What you gonna say to them? Give me advice.
If you want to quit watching, maybe just reduce one by one, because for me also, quitting something is not easy. So you have to take a small step one by one until you reach the goal, like stop. You know, don't push yourself too hard to, okay, from tomorrow, 0. It's not going to work because you push yourself too hard, that maybe it's too much for you. So if you are willing to go forward, step by step, you can start. Because if you don't step one step, there's no road.
Masya Allah. Masya Allah. Jadi gitu pemirsa ya. Jadi nggak ada yang bisa langsung stop hari ini, 0 semua tidak ada lagi, tapi pelan-pelan, small but sure, sampai di satu titik di mana akhirnya kita benar-benar bisa berhenti. Dan ngelihat hikmahnya dari Elio itu adalah bagaimana Allah itu benar-benar maha mengatur segala-galanya. Tadi bahkan dia sendiri bilang kalau kenal Islamnya bahkan sebelum kenal industri film dewasa, mungkin nggak berhenti juga. Tapi akhirnya dia dapat banyak kuliah kehidupan, pelajaran terkait bagaimana supaya hidup tuh nggak boleh kayak begini terus. Dan Islam datang di waktu yang tepat, Masya Allah. Sehingga akhirnya, ya beginilah, nggak peduli masa lalunya seperti apa, hingga akhirnya dia bisa menjadi orang yang benar-benar jadi inspirasi. Mungkin orang ada yang berkata bahwa maksiat 60 tahun nggak apa-apa, nanti tobat sehari sebelum mati. Pertanyakan siapa kan yang janjiin kita ada waktu sampai sehari sebelum wafat. Masya Allah. Thank you very much. What's your next plan for maybe next year? How long you gonna stay in Bangkok, or maybe you have another plan?
In Bangkok? I don't know. It's a last plan. Well, let's see. Maybe I will be moving here someday, inshallah.
Okay. I hope so. And then because Indonesia need a lot of inspiration like people like you, I hope everything your plan is get guidance from Allah, and then you're always happy, and then not happy only in the world, in the dunia, but also in akhirah, insyaAllah. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Terima kasih.
Nure, terima kasih. Alhamdulillah udah menjadi inspirasi buat kita. Dan pemirsa, jangan kemana-mana. Kalau pengen cari acara penuh hikmah, kalian selalu standby siap Sabtu Ahad ya. Di acara selalu ada hikmah. Kita akan kembali lagi dengan narasumber selanjutnya. Jangan kemana-mana. Selalu doakan kita supaya kita sama-sama jadi hamba yang baik di hadapan Allah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.